Hello guys, today we will look at into the new tutorial, that is the complex form of some logic gates, and we will see how to write a Verilog code using a gate level and the ISC design suite. So for that, let's begin. So I am taking this tutorial to implement it on the as a Verilog code. So here we are having two inputs and one output O. For the intermediate inputs, we can take a wires. So here for uh, first input, first non-NOT gate, I am taking wire W1. For the second NOT gate, I am taking wire W2. Then for the AND gate, first AND gate, I am taking the wire output as a P1, and for the second AND gate, I am taking a wire output as a P2, and combining this input to the OR gate, will get the complete output O, and this is the required truth table for the given circuit. So the coding part is for to save the time and evaluation of this intermediate wire output. What would be the output for the given input, and it is not required because we are more concerned for what will be the final output. So this is just for the cross check purpose. I have created this truth table so that we can cross check whether we are getting same answers at the simulation waveforms or not. But the coding is for the implementation of the circuit, so that we are only concerned with the directly with the final output and not with the intermediate inputs. So let's begin to write the code. So under the same project, today we will be creating a new source Verilog module, and we'll give a file name. Let's give a file name circuit1. Okay, next we'll define inputs and outputs in the code itself and finish. So for the circuit 1, as I showed you, we'll have two inputs and one output O. Here we will define input as X and Y are the inputs, and output is O. And to define the intermediate outputs, we'll define it by using a wire. So today you learned a new word, wire. So wire can be defined. We are using first stage of wire as W1 and W2, and the second stage of wire is P1 and P2. You can take it up to W1, W2, W3, W4, W5, W6, and so on. But to differentiate between the levels of output we are getting, that's why I am differentiating it with the name of the variable W and P. So first, what is it? We'll go back again to the circuit and we'll see that the first we need to invert the X. So one of the output W1 is the invert of X. So for that we will write not, and first we'll give output that will be at W1, and the input to this is X. Okay, and again for the second input, the output is W2, and the input we are giving to the NOT is Y. Then look at the second stage. Now the AND gate is taking directly the one input as Y and the second input as the invert of X. So we'll get this. We will write AND, then in G3 gate the output for AND 1 is P1, and the input for this is W1 and Y. And for the second, this is a symmetric circuit. So P2 comma W2 is the input, first input, and second input is X semicolon. And the final output we are getting by ORing the outputs of P1 and P2. So OR, we'll take it in gate G5. So final out is O, and two inputs are P1 and P2, semicolon, and end module. We'll save the circuit first and then we'll run the code. See guys, here I want to show you that this circuit 1 code is not running right now, but the synthesize is taking place for the another file S2. Then why? For to show that I run this circuit as such. So to show that and to let you know the reason why it's happening such is okay. Let us finish this process and let you know in a while. So here in circuit 1, you need to click a right click when you are dealing with the multiple files in one same project. Every time when you are synthesizing and checking the simulator behavior, so for synthesizing and all such purposes, you need to change your circuit as and set it as a top module. So that is why the previous file was running, because previously that was set as a top module. So here you will set it as a top module, and yes, you need to continue to set it as a top module. Now you run it, now you synthesize it. Okay. While synthesizing, you can also read under this console window what is happening out in your circuit. So synthesize completed successfully. Now I'll proceed further and we'll see the RTL schematic. So this is the top view. We'll double click on the center and zoom to fit in. Yes. So yes, we are getting the desired circuit, right? So the input of inverter is shown as a bubble over here. Okay. Now we'll see the behavioral simulation of this circuit. So we will select circuit 1 and simulate the behavioral model. So now a new window opens up. So these are all the inputs. So we'll give the force constant. The radix is in binary. We'll force the value to 1 and apply OK, and force the second value to 0 and apply OK, and then we'll run OK. So what is the output? final output is 1, and for 1 0, what we need to suppose to get the output 1 0, the output should be 1. So this is just for the cross verification purpose, that whether we have implemented the code correct or not. So yes, we are getting the correct code, and this is how a biggest or even more complex microprocessor and controllers you can design on Verilog platform. So now we'll give some other value, constant. This time I'm giving here 1, lie, okay, and y I'm giving as 1, force constant, giving as 1. Okay, and then run, and then zoom to full view. Okay, now you zoom to full view enables you to see the waveforms, complete waveforms you are generating for a particular circuit. So yes, what should be the desired output? O 0. Okay, so what we got, put for double one, we are getting a output as 0. So yes, it is cross verified. And yeah, same thing you can do by using a test bench also. In previous tutorial you can go and see how the for the two inputs you can give a four combination of inputs. So as in a similar way you can provide that and create the test bench for this code as well. And that is your exercise, and you can try it and let me know how you are getting the output and results and the waveforms. So in the next tutorial we will come with some more complex circuit. So till then, stay tuned, stay safe, and like and subscribe and share and your views and comments. If do like, please, if you like the learning part. Thank you guys. Thank you so much.